Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Marvel Snap video. So today we're going over some daily bundles. These are some of the last bundles for the month of March, and this is kind of a new thing. I don't think they've really done this before. They're offering 5 daily bundles in a row, so we're gonna go over them here and talk about whether they are worth it or not. Graphics here on the right are courtesy of Marvel Snap Zone's chart. They do a great job with that. I'll have a link in the description if you want to check out the full breakdown for the whole month with all the different bundles. But yeah, so the first bundle, and it's actually the exact same as the third bundle here, is 625 credits for $4.99. So who is this bundle for, and is it actually worth buying? Basically, the way I see it is this bundle is really just for the people who are buying their credits through gold or buying more credits through gold. This is a slightly better rate than doing that. We can see down below here that 500 credits costs 400 gold. If you're buying at the lowest increment of gold, it's actually a bit more than $5. And if you're buying at the highest increment, I believe it comes out to about $5. So basically, this really only feels appealing if you're someone who was buying gold for the purpose of directly converting it into credits. This allows you to just do that at a slightly more efficient rate. So if you're someone who that applies to, this is probably something you want, but I don't think the vast majority of players are doing that. It's been pretty ill-advised for a while now to be spending your money on gold and then converting it directly to credits. I think most people at this point end up saving their money for the various bundles, as they usually have a bigger value than what we're seeing here. So I don't think this is really going to appeal to many people. I think the main people this appeals to are those who are trying to spend money on credits to catch up a bit, or if you're really interested in going after splits and you don't mind spending on gold to get credits to increase how quickly you're doing your splits. This is better than if you were to just buy gold instead and then convert it. But this, I actually was running a poll on it, and it seemed like split, like 70-ish% was saying they're going to pass on this bundle. And that doesn't really surprise me. I don't think this is a really great value, especially when these are all only cash bundles. So you can actually use gold for these. So they are not available to free-to-play players who have saved up their gold. So I'm not really into this one a whole lot. I think most people are probably going to pass on that unless you're one of the groups I mentioned previously. Let's take a look at the other ones they have on offer here, though. So daily bundle number 2 is a $10 bundle. In it, you get 400 collector's tokens, 150 gold, and 150 credits. Now, they have a little breakdown here in terms of progress value. It is pretty significantly better than the daily one, although since it is double the price, I guess that's not to be too surprising. I think if you're looking for collector's tokens, this isn't necessarily that bad of a way to go, but at the same time, with all the upcoming Token Tuesdays and other big bundles, unless you're really just, a few credits short of a card you're really gunning for, or a few tokens short of a card you're really gunning for, I don't think this is really a must-buy either. Still a relatively lower value proposition compared to some of the bigger bundles that we've had during the month, and some of the bigger ones that are coming up the next month. So unless you're really hurting for those 400 collector's tokens, I think this is one a lot of people will probably end up passing on. Daily 3 is the same as Daily 1, so not much to say there. If that interested you before, you get another chance to buy it. If it didn't, you get another chance to pass on it. And the more interesting ones here, I think, are Daily Bundles number 4 and number 5. These are the only two that come with mystery variants. I believe they confirmed last time that the mystery variant is just any roll on a variant that is not in the 1200 gold section, so any 700 gold variant. These definitely have a bit more value, and you can see that crunched in the total cosmetic value below. The first one is daily number 4 for $10, comes with 400 collector's tokens, 100 credits, 100 gold, and a random variant. This one is a bit better. Well, actually, I guess it's actually the same, roughly the same amount of value, slightly, I guess 50 credits and 50 gold less than daily number 2, but you're getting a variant to go with it, so that kind of boosts the value a lot if you value the cosmetic. If you don't value the cosmetics, then this is probably another one where it's an easy pass unless you're really wanting to get those collector's tokens. But I think this is really just them doing they're kind of testing the waters. They haven't done a lot of these real money only bundles before, and before when they were doing them, they were usually ones like the Mystique bundle where it was cosmetic, or some of the cheaper bundles like the Welcome bundle or the Jubilee Chinese New Year bundle. So this feels like they're kind of testing the water to see how people react and what people buy from these different offers. And the last bundle here is definitely the best value of the bunch. No collector's tokens, but you do get 500 credits. So that alone, you're already getting kind of your money's worth in credits for the $5. And on top of it, you are getting one of the random variants. So this one, if you value that random cosmetic gamble, this is pretty good because normally a 700 gold variant is going to cost you more than $5 worth of currency. So not only do you get a random variant, but you do also get 500 credits on top of it. So my thoughts on these bundles, I mean, it's interesting to see some of the stuff they're testing out here, but I don't personally find them super appealing, especially compared to some of the other bundles that are upcoming. I think I'm probably going to be passing on most of these. They might get me on the cosmetic ones because I am trying to fill out getting a variant for every card that I have, getting closer to doing that. So I am definitely someone who values cosmetics, so a chance to get a cosmetic at essentially a more discounted rate, definitely more appealing to me. If you're not a player who's really into the cosmetics and whatnot, or if you're worried you're going to get a cosmetic that you might not use, which is definitely a real possibility given the fact that these are random, these may not really be worth it for you. Again, I will have a link in the description to the full chart where they break down all the different bundles and values, as well as a link to the upcoming bundles. So if you want to see those and see if it's worth saving your money for those, which I think if you have to make a choice between buying some of these or buying some of the other April ones that are upcoming, I would probably hold off on spending on these because I think the upcoming ones are just generally better value when it comes to progression. So those are my thoughts on the bundles. I'd like to hear from you in the comments below. What do you think about this? I think so far the consensus has been, aside from the ones with the random variant included, they don't really seem that appealing, but sometimes mobile games do this kind of stuff because by offering some of these worse bundles, and we saw one of these on the weekend where they were offering a bundle with 1,000 collector's tokens, as well as I think it was like 150 credits and 150 gold, or some low amount of credits and gold for $20, and that was something not a lot of people seem super interested in. I'm a fairly large whale in the game, I would say, and I totally passed on that. Just didn't really seem like the value was there, especially compared to upcoming stuff. So I'm curious to hear what everyone else has to think about it, and I'm sure some of the recent changes to the game have also kind of had an impact as well, as I've heard quite a few people feeling much more reluctant to spend money on the game until they actually get kind of the balance stuff a bit more under control and the general releasing of cards being more accessible. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed it, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next. Peace.